Hey, what's up guys? Kixar here, and I'm going to try to show you the mid-guard rev strategy that I come up with. It's the standard revs I've always used. You can use all thermal revs, ignore the fact that I'm using Auroras, uh, and the mid-guard. But basically, this mid-guard has Bomber 3s and Fusion 3s, and that's all you really need. It has no armor and a very light shield, so it's nothing special. But the idea is you want to take the revs and move them down. Take the mid guard and slightly kink it up at an angle. This way the AI for the top Corinthian and top Zeal will actually follow the mid guard. And the only thing you're going to do with that mid guard is you're just going to let it kite the Corinthian and Zeal. And it will actually kill it with 2 level 3 bombers. But you won't keep going in a straight line the whole time. You'll cut back so that it'll slow them down just a little bit. But then the revs, you just go down, target the Zeal, and eliminate it first. And then you can come back and follow up for the Corinthian and the Eagle. Let's see right there, that's just 2 level 3 bombers, and it's taking out the Corinthian, like, no problem. And when you're flying the revs, I mean, obviously this is a lot of back and forth, but just try to keep the revs out of that field. You really don't need to take the damage from the fighters. They kind of hurt, and they're really stupid and don't die. Let's see, I follow back up and kill the Corinthian. And then my next target is going to be the carrier itself. I'm just going to completely ignore the Eagle because it refuses to die for some reason. It's really aggravating. So I just completely ignore it and go straight for the carrier to eliminate it. And if you're going to be doing this, that's one thing you need to be doing is paying attention to your mid guard. And if you'll cut in hard, not really 90s, but anywhere between a 45 and 90 degree angle, once you get to the Zeal, if you'll cut like that after you kill the carrier, because you don't want to run the mid guard into the carrier field, otherwise the carrier will target it. But just keep doing hard cuts. You can actually outrun the Zeal due to the fact that the AI will try to position itself in that arc, in a good arc, to hit you. It won't actually just turn and go away. It will actually try to keep getting you with the very end of the arc. I don't do that in this video. I actually just kite away from it. But it is a good demonstration. It's a good way to see what I'm talking about. If you stay in a straight line, it'll actually catch up with you instead of turning in, like I said, anywhere between a 45 degree and 90 degree. In between that somewhere, you'll actually turn enough that the Zeal it'll keep changing its position, so it'll never actually be able to hit you. But you can either do that and just kite it away and try to reduce your damage, or you can just swoop down in with the revs and go ahead and blast it out. It's not bad for a 10% run. That's about what I'm getting with this setup and doing it correctly and don't get screwed. But I hope it helps out, because right now the event's kind of hard and it's really aggravating. It's bringing us back to that war front, and that's not good. But enjoy.